Okay, so in this video, we are going to be signing up for the Creator Gigs Africa platform. So obviously, let's go back to the home page. The first thing obviously is you want to click on the sign up button if you are new. And if you're a content creator, you want to click on I'm a content creator to sign up. I know you've done that already by now if you are seeing this video. So let's just quickly sign me up and we can get going. So of course, you know that if you don't click on I agree to the terms of service, obviously we try to link it here. Then you can't sign up. You can also check the terms of service by going to the footer of the main page. So let's just click on sign up. And obviously we are going to be getting a pop-up. So yeah, now it says please check your email inbox. You can check your email inbox and see if you find the email or spam. And sometimes it can even be in updates or in socials, depending on how Google wants to put us. But mostly you find it in your inbox or in your spam folder if you are a first-time user. So yeah, I found my own link. This is my link sent 0 minutes ago. So I'm going to click on this and it's going to take me to my email confirmation page. So basically this page is confirming me that, okay, you are the owner of that email. And it says your email was verified and your temporary account has been created. You can make your account permanent and continue using Creator Gigs by logging in immediately, which means you must click on this button to actually make your account permanent. So I'm going to log in now with my account details. So yeah, I just typed in my account details and I'm waiting for it to log in. Now you can see that once you log in, if this is your first time, you can't do anything else apart from the settings page. Please complete your profile, content, niche, and bank details setup to start applying to gigs. So I cannot apply to gigs until I finish all of my settings information. So I'm going to fill in my personal details here. I'm going to fill in my social platforms here. So basically, I also had my location. My location is obviously Lagos. So you can see here, I already filled in my first name, last name, my WhatsApp number. There's obviously the company's WhatsApp number. And I filled in some details about me. So the most important thing you want to do at this point is you want to make sure that you click on save profile, because if you don't, if you click on any other thing else, that profile is going to be gone, details is going to be gone. So let me fill in this. So brands are going to see this when you're applying for jobs. So make sure that you don't put in the wrong URL. I'm just putting this as a placeholder because of this video. If you are creating your own, you look for your Instagram, the URL that leads to your website, put that in here. Then you put in your location like I did before and you save socials. Now you see it took me automatically to the next step in the workflow, which is from personal details, it took me to niche and preferences. Now at this stage, you want to be very careful. It says you do best when you advertise for brands in your niche. Select the niche or category your current style of content falls under. So which means if you want to select a niche, don't select more than 2 or 3 niches, max 4. Because you are a content creator, it means you have a niche. Now, if your niche is not here, you feel like your niche is not part of these niches that are listed here, you can easily come here, click on feedback and support, and you can send a message to the support and tell them that, hey, my name is this and this and that on content on the Creator Gigs Africa. I cannot find my niche there. My niche is this and that. Your niche will be added automatically for you. So if you feel like your niche is not there, send a message to support to add your niche for you. Now, basically, since I'm a marketing content creator, I think I'm a digital marketing niche. I do a little bit of software and SaaS. I do marketing in software and SaaS. I create content about creatives and design. I don't do gaming and esports. I don't do jewelry and accessories. So you'd go expect somebody like me who creates content in these niches to be talking about jewelry and accessories or had that. So it's not just about getting jobs, because when brands want to work with you, they will actually look at your page or your profile. Now, if I'm a jewelry and accessory brand, and when you apply to work with me, I'm seeing jewelries and accessories. When you are posting, I'm a jewelry and accessory brand, and I see that Temitayo is posting about marketing content. Obviously, I won't want to hire that kind of person, because that person doesn't have an audience in my niche and doesn't create content in my niche, and even would not understand my niche or my industry. So it's best for me to work with people who understand my niche and my industry. So if your niche is not here, just let us know. We would have the niche for you. Don't pick or select any niche because you feel like it's going to bring work, or select more than 5 niches. Or start selecting all the niches that are there. No, it's not going to bring you any jobs. It's going to affect you more so affect you than giving you or helping you get jobs on the platform. So I've selected software and SaaS for myself, digital marketing for myself, creatives and design for myself. I think I can select one more. Let me see what else related. I don't do real estate. I don't do travel and tourism. All this does not relate to me. Fitness and sports is not my type of content. Okay, so media and publishing, I think is a little bit related, but no, I don't think so. Let me just leave it at that 3. That three is fine. So a brand that says this knows that, okay, I know what I'm doing, and when they come to my profile, whenever I apply for a job, they can easily say, okay, this person is actually in our niche as well. So that helps them match or helps us match and get the job faster. So I'm going to click on save my niche, and next thing is going to ask me to put in my bank details. So in this situation, I'm not going to put in any details because obviously this place is quite intuitive. You can type in your account number, verify your account, and save your bank details. It's very straightforward. So we'll move to the next stage, which is saving your price tag. Now, this stage, you want to be very careful. If you put in excessive price tag because you believe it's going to get you clients, it's actually not going to work for you. When the clients, let's say you apply for a job and your price tag is 100,000, 200,000, and the clients look at you and say, okay, this person is actually a small scale content creator. This person should not be charging more than 10,000, right? You're not going to get any alert for it. So basically, you want to make sure that you don't put in something excessive because you feel like nobody's seeing you. Try to put in something where you can actually get job as quickly as possible. Don't just set any price there. So in this case, I'm setting Instagram. Obviously Instagram. These are all the services I can render on Instagram. Now, again, if you don't render any particular service here, do not add it. For example, I do a lot of reels with voiceover. Now, if your content does not involve reels with voiceover, don't put it in your list. Just select the one you do here. But if you are the person who creates a lot of content and you create all this type of content, you create everything, if there's not particular one you don't create, you can click here. So basically, it has selected everything in that list. This selects everything in that list. Now, obviously, I cannot be charging the same price for a micro enterprise that has 1 to 10 employees and charge the same thing for 11 to 15 employees. That's a bigger company size and so on and so forth. So we charge different price for different companies, but there are people who want to charge one price for all companies. But I particularly believe that you should charge different price for different companies because the bigger the company, the more they should pay or the more they can pay. So you charge different prices, and for smaller companies, you don't chase them away with price. So they also feel more conducive and comfortable working with you at your price. So for this case, I've selected all of this. I can remove this and select one again. So if I selected, let me see if I selected reels with voiceover, which is something I do a lot, and I say, okay, 20,000 naira, that's what I want to charge. If you're a small business or I want to charge 10,000 naira or 15,000 naira, that is still reasonable for a small business. 15,000 naira, that's still reasonable for a small business, and I save my price. You can see only that one is saved here. Data saved successfully. So only that one is saved here. Now I can come back here and say Instagram again. Which of this content do I create? Now, if I create all of it, now I can say, well, let's just pick TikTok, let's pick Facebook. So branded posts, story posts, Instagram live integration. I don't Facebook live. I don't think Facebook actually does this anymore. Then brand group collaboration. If you are running a group on Facebook, so let's say I do everything. Let's just assume that I do everything. So I've selected everything here. Now the company size, obviously, I want to give a different price. For Facebook, I want to charge 25,000. So I'm going to do that, and oh wait, okay, I think Facebook actually requests that you select one. You don't pick all of it. So in this case, you actually have to just pick one. So let's pick just one. Story paste image, and I charge 25,000. I save my price. Now let's go to YouTube, select all. Let's see if we can select all on YouTube. And micro size for YouTube, I charge 40,000 naira. Let's see, does it work? Okay, it says I have to pick one for YouTube. It's very compulsory, so it doesn't allow me to select all for YouTube as well. But basically, for anyone that allows you to select all, you can easily check. Let's see. Okay, so let's just pick one. Let's pick one. Let me see. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Delete price tag. Let's delete this. Delete price tag. Let's reload this entire page and see if we can select one for all, so that it's more easy to understand. Let's just select Instagram. Let's select one price for all of this. Let's select one company size, and let's select 20,000. Let's see if that's going to work. Okay, I'm going to return back to details with this. I want all to just select at once. Okay, so let's just use a separate alternative. I'm going to give the feedback on that one, that selector was not working for everything. Okay, but in this case, let's say we are doing for my reels with voiceover, doing for whole company size, not just one size. I want to charge for all of them, no matter how big your company size is. All I want to charge is 50,000 naira. So I'm just going to click on this and see if it's going to work. Straightforward. Okay, it's requesting that I pick just one at a time. In my own case, if it's in your case, you might probably be able to pick everything at the same time. Let's see. Okay, I picked everything at the same time here. Let's see now. Okay, see, I was able to pick everything at the same time. So this is Instagram, picked everything here on Instagram. And I think I picked one company size, did I? Yeah, I picked one company size, just micro enterprise. And then I also set my price at 50,000 naira. So you can see it's automatically populated the list with all the Instagram content you can create, but it focused on only micro to micro enterprise, and it put my price at 50,000 naira. So basically it will automatically populate for you. So if you want to do the same thing for, let's say for example, for bigger company sizes, let me pick one first. Then let me click on this. Let me click on a bigger enterprise. For bigger companies, I want to charge 100,000 naira. You can see here it's allowing me to save my price. You can see all my price automatically saved for bigger company sizes. All the same thing, all the services for bigger companies is saved at 100,000 naira. Now you want to make sure that you are very considerate at this point. Look at your size of content that you are creating per company size. I would advise you to create per company size. Look at the size of companies and say, okay, this company cannot pay this amount. Let's just charge smaller companies maybe 10,000 naira, medium-sized companies maybe 20,000 naira, and you understand what I'm trying to say. So just implement or grow it according to the size of the companies you want to work with. If you just use one price for all, so for some people it's easy, to some people it's harder, but try to keep it civil. Don't just put 200,000, 500,000, 700,000 when you know you should not be charging more than 50,000 naira, 30,000 naira. It's actually not going to work well for you as well. Putting that price is also going to not forbid well for you, because by the time companies set up gigs on the platform, you will not be alerted to it because you set up a price that companies don't want at your size. When even by the time you apply to jobs and they look at you and they say, okay, let's look at what this guy wants, this kind of content creator, how much does this person actually put there that they would like to be charging for our service? And they put maybe 50,000 naira and they see you are putting 300,000 naira, they just ignore you. They will not send you a message, and they will send other people the message. So try to be very considerate. And if you already filled this for your brand, just come here, click on edit. You can see this is 100,000 naira. Click on edit, make it 40,000, change price tag, and it's going to automatically change to 40,000. You can see it right there. So you can go back there, edit. You can delete everything one by one, and then set everything all over again. It's up to you. But most importantly, try to be very considerate with this part of the stuff. It's actually going to work well for you at the end of the day. And whenever as you are growing, you can come back always to change the price tag. So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about applying to gigs on the Creator Gigs platform and making sure you get hired. You can apply to gigs from now till tomorrow. If you don't do it the correct way, you won't get hired. So see you in the next class.